15 years after it was handed back to China, Hong Kong still seems as British as ever. It's not just something to reassure the expats. It gives the people of Hong Kong themselves the feeling of being different, special. And they still fire off a noonday gun. I was here for the handover of Hong Kong back in 1997. The last ceremony took place at the convention centre over there. And I must admit, I assumed, like a lot of people, that Hong Kong would simply become submerged in the Greater China. But it hasn't worked out like that at all. And in fact, in recent months, something quite extraordinary has been happening here. Demonstrators brandished the old colonial flag, Union Jack and all, when the Chinese president came to visit. People here are increasingly worried that China's trying to remake the place in its own image. And the people behind the flag protest, like Danny Chan, far from being old colonial types, weren't even in their teens when the handover took place.
I'm a Hong Kongese, not a British and not a Chinese. Because Hong Kong is my home, I need to protect it. But if we don't have any freedom, Hong Kong do that.
And when China tried to force Hong Kong schools to teach the Chinese version of history, so many people turned out to protest that the local government had to back down and withdraw the scheme. A top academic here says China's putting the wrong emphasis on the basic principle of the handover. One country, two systems.
The most worrying part for the Hong Kong people, it seems that Beijing is the only legitimate interpreter of what exactly does it mean. And Beijing, in recent years, tend to have more and more emphasis about the priority or the importance of one country before two systems.
An opinion poll here the other day showed that almost 2/3 of people think of themselves as Hong Kongers more than Chinese. There's real pressure for more democracy, with elections for chief executive perhaps in 2017. But will China like that? The Speaker of Hong Kong's Parliament, who used to lead the main pro-China party, is anxious.
It's going to be a colossal task. It's how to move towards full democracy and also approved by the central government. It's going to be very difficult, and we need all the pragmatism of Hong Kong people and the Chinese government. And I'm afraid the sort of mutual trust is now lacking on both sides.
The 3:30 at Sha Tin. Racing's another British legacy, one of the things that characterise this place. So is clean government. When Britain handed over Hong Kong, it had the best and most transparent economy on earth. 15 years on, the sense here of freedom and of being different is stronger than ever. John Simpson, BBC News, Hong Kong.